Hello, everybody. Welcome back to She Reads Tarot. My name is Catherine, and welcome to the channel, everyone. This is where you can come and get your monthly reading for all 12 signs, and this is your reading for Libra. Let's go ahead and get started. Everybody, if you would please drop a like for me. I almost did the wrong thing. I did just have surgery, everybody, so that is kind of why I'm a little bit late getting this reading out for you, but here I am. So I'm under strict doctor's orders on how much I can hold and what I am to be doing with this hand. So I am making sure I'm moving things in the right direction. So no more of the fluffling of the cards. Okay, I am doing a modified shuffle. Okay, if you all can see, a lot of readers this is their regular shuffle. All right, and this is becoming my regular shuffle because it is so much easier on the hand, on the joints. You're not using the muscles to really have to grip the cards. Okay, when you don't crack the cards together, you don't have to use all those muscles. You know what I mean? I can't right now. So for that reason, I'm finding this to be so much better. All right. So much better. All right, Libra. So what is coming in for Libras for the month of May going into June? And this is going to be for the first half of June, since we are coming in pretty much towards the third quarter of May here. So again, I apologize for being a little bit later getting the messages out. I am going to be getting them out on a more regular basis. You guys, I have recently moved into a new studio, a recording studio, a live-in, and I have my recording quarters. And it is just me focusing on the energy of the collective and what I have going on in my own healing and ascension journey and spiritual journey. And this is beautiful and much needed. All right, for me. So this has been a 20 plus year cycle, okay, of me needing to do this. Very long time of me needing to do this, and I am so proud of me, you guys. So proud of me. If you only knew my journey, I'm so proud of me for this. I will be talking to you all more about it once we go live, okay? Please, by the way, I have to mention this. Please hit the subscribe button. We need to get to 100 subscribers. I know the growth has been laxed on this channel, and I want to do something about it. Please share this video, you guys. It will help me out tremendously. I don't care if you think that they may not particularly listen to tarot or want to listen to me. Share the message, okay? Share the messages. You never know who they may resonate with. And I feel like I have not been promoting myself enough on this channel. So, or on any of my channels, to be honest. But my main channel is Queen Cancer Tarot, where I am monetized. Okay, I do get a little bit of a coin on that channel, but not much. But I am monetized on that channel, so my reach can go a little bit further there. But the numbers here will grow as well. I just need to start asking for it. So please, you guys, hit those like buttons and share this video. And also make sure you are subscribed. Help us reach our goal of 100. Once we get to 100 subscribers, I will start going live. And at that point, once I start going live, I will start with the giveaways, okay? That means free readings for you guys. And the closer we get to our goal of 1,000, it's really 500, but I want to get us up to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. But once we get to 500 subscribers, you guys, we will have a lot more opportunities to do a lot more. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for now. And I will be making improvements in every way with the camera, the lighting, everything is going to be improving over time. So just give me a chance. All right. As I get settled in. Okay. My son, who is a video producer, he does all of that. He's a photographer. He does, lighting, camera. He does all of that. He has his own podcast on Spotify, you guys. Profound Bull ish. Okay, I can't say the whole word, but it's an awesome podcast. You guys, so go check it out. I will drop the link for that in the description box below, because that is my baby and I need to be promoting him as well. So I want you guys to go and check that out. But yeah, he's big into that. And then my other son, Michael, he's into music production. So I'm going to be having him help me a lot with my intro and outro music so that I have my own music, which is why I took down my intro before, because I did not want to continue having any sort of copyright, anything going on. So I want my own music. So I'm going to have my kids help me with that. So there's going to be lots of improvements and changes on this channel, you guys. So again, rock with me now. And I promise you the changes are going to be better and better. All right. So let's get started with your energy. So what is coming in for my Libras? End of May going into June through the mid part of June. And I'm sure we will have another reading come out for June at around that time as well for you guys. So you will not, I will make sure I get the readings out early enough. All right, but this is for the ending of May going into June, first couple weeks into June. What can my Libras expect to see coming? What is coming towards Libras in that time frame? What can Libras expect to see over the next 3 to 4 weeks? Okay. Well, that wanted to fall out immediately. What can my Libras expect to see over the next 3 to 4 weeks? Okay, I like that question. I feel like that was a much better question. You have to be specific, I feel like, with the tarot when you're asking questions. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so under the deck, we have assets. Okay, so savings, life insurance, 401k. Okay, some of you may be purchasing some more property or buying or making a big purchase. Okay, over the next few weeks, you may be considering extra insurance on something that you already have, or you may be taking a closer look at your assets. We have the time is fall here. Okay, so there's something about coming up in the fall. Okay, so you may be thinking of going on a trip. So you may be purchasing an RV. There may be something coming up this fall that you're going to be doing. We have food here. Better eating habits, dieting, meal prepping. So I'm getting an energy of you may be cutting back in some of your expenses now because there's a bigger purchase that you're considering making, or on thinking on a bigger aspect. Okay. Some of you may be planning on going on some sort of a vacation or a trip coming up this fall. We have Spirit here in the reverse. Yeah, you are protected in the reverse, is what I'm saying. Like, that's the first thing that shows up on this oracle card. The message literally says you are protected, and this is upside down. So you may need to get some sort of insurance, or you may be considering getting insurance. We have looks here in the reverse: haircut, losing weight, toning up, and attention in the reverse. So what am I not seeing here? Let's look at some more oracle messages here to clarify. Okay, so there's an indication of something coming up this fall, and someone is taking a closer look or preparing for something coming up this fall, something that is coming up this fall. So we have side hustle and we have trap here. And we have assets here and meddler. Okay. Giving advice. Okay, so seeking financial advice or going to a financial advisor, getting advice. So there's an energy of some of you may literally be going to some sort of a financial advisor about how you can better prepare or plan for something that is upcoming because you feel like you're not protected right now. With looks in the reverse, this literally talks about paying closer attention. Attention is that last word, and we have it in the reverse. So this is giving me indication of not wanting. It's like you're planning for the future. You're planning so that you're not in a position of something is coming when you least expect it and you're not prepared for this. And the time being the fall, this could also be an indication of things being in decline. When we say fall, this could be the stock market falling. This could be, your finances, you know what I'm saying? Your numbers are falling. So this is talking about preparing for something. We have side hustle and we have trap. So there's an energy of someone who's thinking of ways that they can earn additional money on the side to save it and put it aside to avoid falling into a financial trap later. This talks about also life insurance, but it also talks about savings. And it could, with 401k, there's an energy of, with meddler here, getting someone involved, getting a third party to come in and advise you on what to do. Now, you may also be going on a trip. We have travel here and we have surgeries. So there's an energy of cutting back so that you can do the things that you want to do later. Okay. I feel like there is a strong indication of some of you maybe taking a closer look at your assets right now. Tell me about look and spirit in the reverse, because there's an indication of feeling like you're not going to be protected later. Interesting. So we got spell love in the reverse. Oh my goodness. Okay. Spell love came out in the reverse. Okay. So let's see. What else can we get here? Tell me about looks in the reverse. Tell me about spirit and looks in the reverse. Let's see what else we can get here. With spell love in the reverse, this is just an indication of not being caught off guard, not being like under some sort of delusion or illusion that things are better than what they are. This is all about not being ill prepared. Why are these cards falling on the ground? So we have twin flames in the reverse. So that's also giving me a good indication, right? Because twin flames, everyone likes to romanticize that twin flame energy, but twin flame is not positive in the light of tarot readers because that's when you get the most problems. Okay, you have two people that are kind of on a similar journey. It's like you're both lighting each other's flames. That's not helpful. You need a balance, right? You need a balance. So, um, so this is all about being balanced. Sorry. This is all about not having an illusion, thinking that you are good when you're not. Do you see what I mean here? Under the deck, we have happily single and we have my way. Interesting. With ashamed and love message and bad news with Queen B, secure, confident boss. Okay, career focus. See what I'm saying? And family. So I feel, to me, there's an energy of not wanting to be caught off guard. See, with family and living in the moment, you can't, there's an energy of not being able to afford to live in the moment because now there's an energy of having a family to look after. It's not just you. Happily single in my way, that those days are long gone is what I'm trying to say here. Okay. And with the shamed and love message, or guilt, embarrassing, and the wrong and love message, there's an energy of you are getting the message. Okay, there's an energy of feeling a little guilty that you may be in a vulnerable position right now, but you are realizing that this is a potential pitfall with trap here. So with side hustle and trap, there's an energy of trying to hustle up before you fall into a trap that could potentially be coming in the near future, the way things are going, because there's a lot of concern. I feel like with assets and meddler, again, there's an energy of having a lot of third parties involved in your asset situation right now, and it is making you uncomfortable. You're feeling like, you know what? There's a lot going on right now and I'm barely keeping up. Can you just imagine if something else were to come up later, right? With bad news and Queen B. It's like, I don't want to fall into a position where I think I'm so financially confident and everything is good. And then all of a sudden I get one phone call and my entire world is going to unravel. I have a family to consider. I'm not just living single in the moment by myself. I have more people counting on me to make things work right here. Okay, Libra. So that is what I'm picking up on for you. So what, Libra, are the obstacles that you may be potentially facing? And then we will look at the tarot messages here. What are the obstacles? Okay, so those cards wanted to just come falling out here. Will this ever change? Don't wait for me, please. See, to me, that's just kind of like a concern. I feel like there's this concern that financially there's going to be some sort of pitfall and you're going to be faced in a situation of losing your family. Do you know what I'm saying? If you don't do things right, you can't just live in the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and your family can't also wait for things to happen in order to survive. So that's kind of crazy, the whole thought process of that, thinking about losing your family. But that there's the indication here. We have no one understands me but you, and then we have I wish I could understand you. No one understands me but you, and I wish I could understand you. So for some of you, okay, Libra, for some of you, you may be in a situation where you may have fallen into this trap, and now you're on the back end trying to hustle up to hurry up and fix things because you're trying to financially climb out of a trap that you've fallen into. See, with time, fall, and food, better eating habits, it's almost like after the fact. It's like, okay, you not just you're obese, but you're obese and like things are starting to happen because of it. So now you're having to go and try to repair things, but you've already got things happening. So I feel like this may be a situation where you may have fallen into some of you. If this is not a warning, if this hasn't already happened, consider this as like a heads up, right? Consider this a heads up. But for some of you Libras, you may already have fallen into this trap here because I'm seeing a situation here with bad news here, family, and now we're living in the moment, right? It's like I feel like maybe you're in this situation and your spouse is like, okay, WTF, like what's happening, you know? And your person, or you may be telling your person, listen, I messed up and I'm going to fix this. I don't expect you to stick with me or wait around. You could probably get more help if I wasn't around. Do what you got to do. I understand, and this person is like, how? I don't understand what's happening. You know what I mean? I'm getting like this whole conversation of this person falling into a situation where they're in a trap, and now they're having to figure things out. Happily single in my way here, y'all. Literally, these two cards. So, focusing on their career, doing things their way. But I feel like this is, again, for a small percentage of you that may have already be in this situation. See, that's why we have ashamed here and then love message, right? There's an energy of, you feel bad, but with will this ever change and don't wait for me, please. It's almost like you feel bad about this happening, but you know that you have to tell your person to do what's best for them. You know what I mean? You can't be selfish anymore. Wow. And we got spell love and twin flames in the reverse. I'm telling you. So that's rough. So let's look at the tarot messages here. And we're going to look at a different deck. Okay. We'll take everything that just came out. So we have the world here and we have the Knight of Swords. So this is telling me that there has been some sort of climactic shift that has taken place that has changed everything, right? Someone is going through a pretty much their world is shifting. Do you know what I mean? And this is a game changer for this person. So there's an energy of somebody has experienced something and they are trying to figure out how to fix it. Right? Everything is going now in a different direction and they're trying to rush to fix things, to repair things. There's an energy of wanting to fix things. So interesting, we have the Fool in the reverse here. Okay. This talks about someone who has been reckless. Okay. Someone who has been reckless is all about inconsistency. And we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So this talks about someone who's trying to make peace after a conflict. This also talks about someone paying restitution because they have messed up. They made a big financial mistake and they're wanting to fix things or make things right. So that's what's happening here. This person knows that they have been financially reckless here, or their actions have been reckless, and now they are trying to make up for it. They want to make up for it. And this is the message that they're telling their person. And look, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So this is all about feeling like they failed in a major, major way. This is not ego. Okay. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to this person or Libra, if this is you, it is not about your ego. If it was, it isn't anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting an energy of this person is really feeling the weight of what they have done to cause this situation. Under the deck, we have the Knight of Cups, right? And the Two of Swords. This is someone who is trying to negotiate. They're trying to somehow make peace, okay? After they know they have made these decisions, you know what I'm saying? They made choices that they know they messed up. You know what I mean? They know that they messed up. Look, we have justice here. This is an energy of someone trying to do the right thing with the Seven of Cups. There's an indication of not really knowing exactly what to do. But again, with the Justice card, this is someone who is willing to take responsibility, right? This is all about honesty and integrity. Even though they don't really know what to do to fix it, they're willing to do anything at this point because they know that they have made really bad decisions. They didn't let their person in on, I guess, maybe the money issues, perhaps, okay, or whatever was taking place. So, what is the advice? We're going to pull from a few different decks here, okay? Uh-oh. Well, where did those cards even go? Oh, wow. Okay. They went way back there, you guys. Okay, let's see what we get here. Okay, what is the advice for Libra in this situation? What is the advice for Libra in this situation? Okay. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And that came out in the reverse. What are you no longer attracted to, or what is the advice about not being attracted? So we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, if separation is the right thing to do because of the financial setbacks you have caused or your person has caused, if it is the right thing for them to do, is to take a step back and to fix things on the back end and to allow you to separate. This may not be meaning separate your family. This may even be like a financial separation on paper, so that the family is protected, and the husband or the whoever made the financial faux pas will take the brunt of that and fix that on their side of things, and allow the family to be able to continue to keep their assets and prosper. I have heard of that, where there's a separation on paper and the assets are going to go to the other party, and the party that has created the harm is the party that is going to suffer the responsibility or the burden, right? It makes sense here. It makes total sense. Under the deck, it talks about a past life relationship, right? And then look, we have attraction. So to me, an unrequited love, y'all. Why did this card fall out? This card is one of the cards that fell out. Unrequited love. See, I feel that this is about the most honorable thing. That's why we have that card of integrity. That's why justice came out with the 7 of Cups. I feel that this person is coming in and saying, listen, I know that I made the mistakes in the past. I know I messed up because of my overwhelming attraction to spending money, having money, or just going about it the wrong way. Whatever it was, I'm taking responsibility. Unrequited love. Like, you didn't do anything to deserve this, right? I made all of these decisions, or I didn't give you the opportunity to chime in. You know what I mean? So I am going to make the effort here. And with chemistry in the reverse, magnetic attraction, we are going to separate. Look at how this reading is coming through, y'all. How beautiful. Okay. But I feel like there's going to be this separation on paper here. Let's pull a couple more oracle messages here for the advice. What is the advice for my Libras, please? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the advice for my Libra? Oh, we have reproach. That card came out for my Virgo collective. Give me one more here. See, there's the energy of feeling bad here, feeling guilty, feeling ashamed. You know what I'm saying? For having done this, I feel like behind your partner's back, or vice versa, your person feels ashamed or guilty for having putting you through this situation and you didn't know anything about it. There was no defense you could even make. Look, karmic relationship. So I feel number 24. So you have 25 and 24, 7 and 6. So I feel like there's an energy of wanting to start over, right? Wanting your person and, seeing the light and the dark here. I just feel like there's that energy of sticking through it. I know I messed up. I know I made these mistakes, but I'm going to make this right. Under the deck, we have loss and help. Do you see what I'm saying? Look, this is falling right in line. We have 9 and 2. Okay. Wish fulfillment and 2 here. This is all about partnership, right? Staying together even though there was loss, right? Even though you experienced a hit, you took a hit, but there's an energy of this person is doing everything in their power to help the situation and not hurt it further. So why wouldn't you stay together with this person if they are and this is, listen, this can go to a love connection. If somebody, even if they messed up, This person is taking full responsibility, and they are not just telling you that they're not going to mess up again, but they're guaranteeing that they're going to fix whatever it was that they did mess up. I mean, you've got to, there is some heavier weight for that than just some low life that just comes around and gives you a Coke and a smile and you take that loser back. So it's almost like, why not stick your neck out for someone who is at least owning up to the mistakes that they made? I'm telling you, with the World and the Knight of Swords, yes, they made a big mistake. Yes, everything changed. But this person is coming rushing in to with another game changer. They're trying to change the game back. They're trying to fix the situation. They're trying to make it right here. Okay, so let's pull some more oracle messages here because I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet, and neither is your person. Okay. Your person is not done yet either. All those cards wanted to jump out. Okay, let's see here. Tell me about Libra, please. Tell me about Libra. What is the advice? What message does Libra need to hear right now? Holy Spirit, tell me about Libra. What is the advice? What is the message that Libra needs to hear right now? Subversive serenity. Create a peaceful space. Organize a small corner of your home where you can retreat for relaxation and reflection. Subversive serenity. Create a peaceful space. Organize a small corner of your home where you can retreat for relaxation and reflection. Listen, there's an energy of creating a subversive serenity or creating a peaceful space within this chaos of whatever may be taking place in your relationship, and nestling within the confines of that, knowing that this is your safe space, that no one can enter and it can't go wrong here. You know what I mean? And while everything else on the outside is being repaired, and while you're working on those other things, there's always going to be this place that we know we can go to where we can trust and feel safe and know that, we're going to be good here, even though over here is, under construction right now. That's fine. At least it's under construction type energy. Okay. So that's where I'm getting with that. Let's pull one more here. So creating some place in your heart for trust, because trust was the next card under the deck. Okay. You trust this person. There's just a level of integrity. See, worth waiting for is the next card. I'm telling you right now, there's an energy about this person. See, we've got separation. There's an energy about what you're going through with this person in particular. This person is worth it. This person is putting in all of the work. They're doing everything that someone does when they are ashamed, when they feel bad, when they know that they messed up. That's why we had ashamed, that's why we had love message, because they knew they had to tell their person, honey, I screwed up and my bad. I'm sorry I did this, but I'm doing everything in my power to try to make it right. That's why we had better eating habits, right? Time fall. Yes, I've fallen. I've messed up. I fell down, but I'm fixing it. I am doing better. I am watching what I eat now. Okay. I'm not just spending money frivolously as though there's a never ending bottom and no consideration for our family. Okay, with the tension in the reverse, y'all. Funeral in the reverse. Yeah, they're trying to salvage something that they know they messed up. Wow. Okay, they know that they didn't pay attention to this in the past, and now they're needing to fix it. One more for Libra. One more advice. Okay, we get two more. Well, okay, so we have Mystic Harmony. Okay, cultivate balance in your life. Identify areas where you can create more equilibrium. Oh my gosh, such as work and personal time. And then we have magenta meditation. Okay, this is going to be hard to read. Seek harmony. There it is. Seek balance. Seek harmony. Okay, seek harmony in conflict, y'all. Approach disagreements with an open mind and a willingness to understand differing perspectives. No one understands me but you. And then we have, I wish I could understand you. So it's like, even though this person is like, I know you understand me, nobody understands me the way you do. Okay. But this person may be feeling like, I don't understand you at all, but I'm going to make room because I trust you. This is absolutely one of the most gorgeous readings I've done, Libra. For you guys, I can tell you. And if you want to, you can go and check my message out on Queen Cancer Tarot the other day. And I did Cancer versus all 12 on that extended message, and Libra, your Cancer versus Libra messages there as well. So if you're dealing with a Cancer or someone that has Cancer in their chart, please go and view that message. And it may even resonate anyways because your energy was there. So this is actually gorgeous. One of the very beautiful readings I have done. So let's go ahead and look at the tarot messages for the advice here. And then we'll see what the oracle messages say for your near and distant future. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. This is all about someone who is has integrity. This person is coming in being honest. This is someone who's coming in holding that sword. This is all about truth. This is also all about communication. Okay. And this is someone who definitely is, they can stand behind what they're saying, right? This is someone who is justified in what they say and what they do. We have the Death card here. This is all about a transition or a change. Someone who's making a change and someone who you can trust and definitely trust that you're going to see results. Okay. This is results driven here. And this is honesty and integrity. All right. This is action on top of change. Someone who's doing what they say and they're saying what they do and they're making changes. We have that Nine of Pentacles here. So that does talk about some sort of a financial independence or someone who's taking financial responsibility for something that they did. We have the Queen of Wands. That card here is coming in to remind us of this meddler here. Assets and meddling is the same thing as the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Do you see that? See that? See that? There is someone that came and got in the middle of you guys' financial stability, but this person is going to be taking responsibility on the back end. Okay. See, under the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. That's all about that trap, that financial trap or being bound financially. See the Tower. This is all about what has taken place and what this person is going through. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. That card also came up, you guys. And we have the Chariot. So this is someone who is determined, right, to make things right again. This is someone who's determined to give you everything that you want, everything that you desire, everything you deserve. With the High Priestess, this is also about an awakening. And look, the Two of Pentacles. This person knows that they have to take on the financial responsibility, and they are the ones that are going to have to juggle and make the situation right again. They have this divine responsibility to do the right thing, and they know it, and they're going to do the work. We have the Three of Wands here. This is someone who is definitely taking action, right? They're taking action with the Six of Swords, and they're doing it with a quickness. This is someone who is trying to take their family from troubled waters to smoother waters. This is a very responsible energy here coming from this person. So Libra, if this is you or this is your person, this is a beautiful reading. Definitely give this person the time of day. Create that small space in your relationship where, you know, it's like, listen, I trust you. I know you screwed up, but I trust you to fix this shit ish. Sorry. And I know that we're going to make things right again. Sorry about that, Libras. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm not going to end it yet. I'm going to look at the near and distant future oracle messages. I promised, and so there it is. Near and distant future. What is the near and distant future? Near and distant future. Okay. Near future energy, fluid. May you shift and transform. Look at this. May you shift and transform. Look at this. Shift and transform. Shift, move into action, and transform with the Death card energy. This person is going to be making these changes. This person is going to be doing what they need to do to change the situation back to a peaceful and balanced financial state. Okay, they got you there. They're going to get you out of there. You see what I'm saying? Distant future energy, we have held here. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm totally feeling this for the two of you. It says, may you feel the ocean's caress. I feel like throughout all of the waves and all of the turmoil, you're going to feel held by your person. It's like you are both in the same ship. You're in the same boat. You're in the same life jacket. You're going to feel held and protected, even though you've had to go through some waves, even though you had to go through a very, very turbulent journey to get there. You were held by this person, held you down. You see what I mean? And in the distant future, you're going to feel just that. You're going to feel like, listen, we have been through some things and it's been a wild ride, but you have held us down. You've kept us. You've done what you needed to do. And this is absolutely beautiful. This is beautiful. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading and the message for you guys, Libra, this month. Please feel held by your person. If anything, you guys create a small space where no one else can affect you while you are going through the test of time, and you are giving your opportunity or your person an opportunity to change things into a place of harmony and balance. All right, for the connection. I love you and take care. I'll see you on the next one, and I will be back with Scorpio coming up next. Bye.